Hello everybody, and welcome to my first stream on the latest DLC for ETS2. Now this is called Road to the Black Sea. This is featuring 3 new areas. This is going to be Romania, Bulgaria and parts of Turkey. So before I do get into this, I just want to make very clear that I have been sent this for free as early access by SCS, which was very kind of them. I really do appreciate that. But I always do like to make that very clear at the beginning of every video or stream or whatever it is. And yes, obviously it's not out yet. It's actually released on the 5th of December. So yeah, this is going to be my very first look at the DLC. Now I also want to just make very clear that I am not in the area at the moment. I'm actually at Daggerwin at the moment. That's because I couldn't get any closer. I didn't have a garage near here or anything, so we are going to be driving some distance. We might not be doing it all tonight, but my goal is to get to this area here. Now, I'm not going to try and pronounce all these areas, but this area here is where I'm going to be aiming for. Obviously, it'd be absolutely lovely to get to Istanbul. I might get there within the next week or so, on and off in streams and videos. But anyway, yeah, this first stretch is not going to be in the area, the new area. It's just going to be a case of getting to the DLC area. Okay, so because of the way I'm doing this, it means that I don't have my usual truck. I'm doing this as a quick job sort of thing, so you'll just have to excuse me for using this truck. I don't think there's anything wrong with this truck, it's just it's not my usual high horsepower one, so I have no idea how it's going to perform. So it might be a bit sluggish or it might be quite good. I don't know its spec. So anyway, it is the Renault, so it should be quite good. Anyway, now I can say hello everybody, everyone in the chat. This is a live stream, of course. Thank you for everybody who's tuning in, and also I have read quite a few people's comments saying it's the first time they've actually been able to make it to one of my streams. So I really do appreciate it that you have managed to tune in tonight. Okay, so speed limits. I don't know if I should really stick to them. I think probably loosely sticking to them would be good. So anyway, as usual, I'll just do the sound check. Can everybody just say if the sound is good? I think it is. I think the game sound is fairly balanced. If I go into third person view, it is louder. I will just show you third person view. Okay, just to show you what we've got. So anyway, I'm getting a good response there. Apparently the sound is very good, so thank you to everybody for clarifying that. Okay, so let the experience begin. I do have a 715-mile journey, which I would love to complete in one go, but honestly I don't think it's going to be possible, but we'll see. Hopefully as well as no technical issues. Sometimes, very rarely, my stream does drop out, but it is rare, so hopefully it is all going to be good. So I don't know exactly where the division is. Of course I have to really pay attention here. I don't know exactly where the division is, I don't know where the crossover is into the new area, but it will become clear very, very soon, because only a very, very small section to begin with is in a different area. Okay, right, so I will start reading out comments and stuff if I can do, but I really do want to do this fairly well. I don't want to be crashing or anything, so you'll just have to forgive me if I don't read out too many comments today, as it is a first video. I should probably try and remember what all my buttons do. That's right, okay. I haven't played ETS2 for a while, actually. I've forgotten how you get high beam. I did have it programmed in. Oh, there we go. Nice. Right, so looks like we're going to be sticking behind the traffic. The very, very slow traffic. Right, Tactical Farmer, have you ever considered doing Twitch streaming? I have considered it, but I never really went anywhere with it, because it's just so nice to be able to have the streaming as part of my YouTube channel. I don't know if it would benefit the channel in any way to move across. It might do, but I've just always found it easiest to do it this way. I've never, you see, the thing is with me, I don't tend to try new things. I usually just choose a way of doing something and then I stick with it, which is, not a very adventurous way of doing things. It's a very boring approach, but I usually go with what works for me. So it does work for me. I'm not going to say I'm never going to do Twitch. It's just, it's never really It's never really on my to-do list to, you know, get signed up for that and everything. Actually, somebody's stolen the name Daggerwin. I did try and sign up once, and they said, sorry, Daggerwin's been taken. Oh, anyway, we've got a new member. Ryan, thank you for joining the membership. Your support will go a long way. I mean it, it really will. Okay, so I will keep checking the map so you can see where we are. I think we probably are in the new DLC area now, I would have thought. But you see, I very rarely have driven in this lower area anyway, so I wouldn't really be able to distinguish the border at this stage. Yeah, I think a nice goal eventually, within the next week, would be to get to Istanbul. I think that is a really good location to aim for. Right, so fuel is good because this is obviously a company lorry. It's not anything I've gone for. It was just given to me. Do you know Darwin? I honestly don't. However, I have watched several of Darwin's videos, and they were highly amusing. Apparently, according to the Midlands Transport Hub, the way to distinguish the border is by the road surface. Okay, well, I'll look out for that. Unless maybe we've already changed the road surface, not too sure. Okay. Should really drop the full beam down. Right, what truck am I driving? I'm driving a Mercedes something. No, I'm not. I'm not even driving that. I'm driving a Renault something. I don't even know what it is. What is it? Typical, it's dark. I honestly was aiming for it to be light, but yes, I will just have to keep high beam on as much as possible. That's the thing. I suppose I could rest, but then I'm probably going to lose my time for this job, because this is a job. But then again, as long as it doesn't fail the job and, you know, it stops me from driving, I don't really mind it being late, if it means that we can do this in the daytime. Ian, best map on Farming Simulator 19, please, and thanks, Doug. Okay, well, as you have left a super chat, I will answer your question about Farming Simulator. I think at the moment, my favourite map is Shamrock Valley. At the moment, but it changes all the time. And thank you for your super chat. PA Farmer, do you have recommendations for a gaming PC? Honestly, I would say always try and configure your own, try and build your own, even if it means getting another company to build it for you, as I've already recommended before. Companies such as, if you're in the UK, Computer Planet, but I'm guessing that you're not, considering you've just given me a donation in dollars. So honestly, I don't know for the US, if that's where you are. But you know, a company which allows you to configure the spec online, so you can sort of build your own PC online. That's the way I always recommend doing it. But it's totally up to you. It really is. And of course, thank you for your super chat. Okay, so yes, like I said, I'm going to try and read out many comments, but I do need to focus. I don't want to, you know, crash. This is a bit more of my seriousness. I'm trying to drive more seriously. That's why I've got full beam on behind another driver, probably blinding them to death. Right. The chat usually is moving pretty fast. How fast is the lorry? I don't know, but we'll be sticking to the maximum legal speed limit. You should sleep, yeah. That's from Rookie Cookie. It is a good idea. We can actually rest up here. I think it would be foolish not to try and show this off in the daytime. Not only because it would look bad, but also I'm sure it wouldn't, you know, go down terribly well with my viewers if the whole first video is in the dark. So, here we go. We'll enter this way. That is the way to go, according to the sign. All cars. Almost crashed into it. Okay. We'll get some fuel, then we'll sleep. Hopefully we're ready to stop again with a bit of luck. And the company should be paying for this, so that's good. Show us the map. Yeah, I will show you the map. As soon as I have rested, I will show you the map. Okay, it doesn't fail you, does it? I very rarely do these quick jobs. Daylight. Yes, we have daylight. Okay. So we are here. We're not necessarily in the new area yet, although we might be. It looks like we might be. Sort of close. So yeah, this is the new area. We've got Romania, Bulgaria, and finally at the bottom we've got the European areas of Turkey. Okay, so let's get back into this. Of course, if you do want to see that map again, there is a map online. I believe SCS have posted one as well. So, could be a good way of doing it. Look at that. It makes all the difference, doesn't it, being in the daylight. It looks so much better. Right, that's my lorry. Oh, no. Doing that resting stopped my chat for some reason. I'm just going to have to pull over very quickly. I hope it doesn't crash the stream. I just need to put the chat back on. Okay, I have returned, and hopefully that is the last time I have to do that. Hopefully. Okay, right, so Michael, good to see you here. Thank you so much for doing the moderating. Oh, crikey, been overtaken by the Rozzers, can you believe it? 27 wasn't fast enough. Go to Norway, I probably will do one day, but this is actually all about the new DLC. Yeah, I do have a Discord. If you are interested in my Discord, if you go to my channel page, my YouTube channel, there's a link there. You can get a link from there. Otherwise, it might be thrown around in the chat here a little bit. I think Michael might have a direct link for it if he's available. There we go, he's done it. Thank you, Michael. Andy83, thanks for all your work, Dagger. Best wishes from South Sweden. Thank you so much, Andy. I do appreciate it. Yeah, we probably will be going to Sweden again anyway, actually. Not today, but if we ever go to Norway, that would be a good way to go. Right, okay, so actually, 616 miles. The miles already do seem to be going down quite quickly, so we might be able to complete this journey today. Possibly. We're probably already late. But I'm not really too worried about the lateness of this, because this is all about looking at the scenery. Now, I don't actually know if there's any big landmarks on the route that I'm on today. Obviously, it's vast, so we could be potentially seeing something really good, or I might have gone on a route which isn't quite as, you know, full of big landmarks which are there in real life. I have no idea, so we're just going to have to wait and see. I do look forward to this. How many hours have I played in Euro Truck Simulator 2? Oh, crikey, I don't know. It's either 200 or 300 and something, I think, possibly. It's in the hundreds. It could be in the 400s. I don't know. I don't tend to look at how many hours I've played a game, but yeah, anywhere from 200 to 400 and something, I would say. So quite a broad range there. Am I going to be doing Farming Simulator? Yep, we'll have some Farming Simulator tomorrow. I think this is probably best in the first person view. Obviously you can't see the scenery quite as much, but it is easier for me. It's much easier for me, and also I obviously the driving is just going to be much better. This is busy. Very, very busy. They could have pulled over. Come on, get over in the other lane. Somebody's... Nope, they're not letting me go. Okay. Are you? You are letting me go. Okay, thank you. How strange. They could have just moved across. Anyway, whatever keeps them happy. Right, let's pick up that speed again. Can you answer my question? Would you recommend this game to me? I certainly would. This is a very good game. And also, the good thing about ETS2 is if you don't have it, it's usually in the Steam sales. It's in the Steam sales a lot, so you can usually get it very cheap. So, yeah, I do recommend it. And if you're unsure, then yeah, just get it when it is really cheap, and then hopefully you'll be pleasantly surprised. I'm not being paid or anything to be telling you that it's a good game. I don't get paid by SCS for saying that, but I do get the game for free, which is very kind of them. Right, so we are definitely in the new area. Definitely. I think this... Well, this is potentially the start of it, or I might have been on it for a little bit. But yeah, let's just choose a route which is suitable. I think they're all the same. Oh, hang on, there's a barrier here. Is this right? Yes, it says lorries, good. Passports required. Oh, blimey, I've lost my passport. Oh no, here it is. Good. Right. Let's get the border check over and done with. Checking my documents. There we go. We are off. Right, this is it then. This is the start of the DLC. Definitely. I'm at risk of getting lost. Please pull over at the weighing station. I've been pulled over this way, I think. Right, okay. It was setting me off over there, but it looks like I'm going to have to go onto this today, for some reason. Okay, this one. I have no idea what I'm doing. I've been given a green light, I think. Your total weight is 36 tons. You may proceed. Thank you. 36 tons? Crikey, I didn't realise we were quite so heavy. Oh, look, they're looking in the back of this lorry. Yeah, do they have a dog? They do have a dog. Any trouble, officers? No, ignoring me. Obviously they found something. Busy people. They do a great job. Right, okay, so let's continue. Yeah, I do have a main lorry. This is a company lorry. I have a Scania. The Scania is nice. You should start a small garden in real life and grow carrots and other plants, and you can make a series out of it. I do that anyway, actually, but I haven't ever filmed it. Yeah, I could do that next year. Not really the right time of year, but yeah, that's a good idea. That is a good idea. That could be quite fascinating. I can't really see it getting loads of views, but it would be quite interesting. Can I ask a question? Is it good to drive in the rain? Says Kieran. Well, I don't think it makes a difference too much. The handling is similar, if that's what you mean. But yeah. What's going on here? So you've got to be fairly vigilant. That was the way I needed to go. Ah. Okay, well, looks like we're going to have to take a different route. Has been a bit of an accident there. Water the Dogs has left me a super chat. Thank you so much to you. One of my top 1 channels. Howdy from Pennsylvania. Oh, too busy looking at chat. USA, thank you so much for your super chat. I do appreciate it. Right, so it looks like we can actually rejoin. Look at all this traffic. They've all got stuck in the road closure. Oh, it does cause some problems. But this is very realistic. Very realistic. Can you buy a Volvo? I think I might have had a Volvo before. I actually don't have any plans to get a Volvo. I really do like the Scania. So I think I might just stick with the Scania for now. But I haven't got anything against Volvo. What steering wheel am I using? I'm using the Logitech G29, which for ETS2 I think is a very good steering wheel. I have had a number of issues with it, which I won't really go into now because I've mentioned it loads of times before. But when it works, it's a very good wheel. So I think, yeah, the G29, it's sort of cheap and cheerful. It's just good overall. Dan, good evening, Daggerwin from the States. Thank you, Dan, and good evening to you. Right, so this is probably the fastest we've been so far. 545 miles remaining. See if we can overtake. I might just get an overtake in here. I don't want to go too fast. We are speeding. But I do need to crack on. I'll pull the speed back in a second. Right. Randy, thank you for the survival roleplay, Daggerwin from the States. You are welcome. Always pleased to hear some nice compliments. Any Dutch people here? Says Harm, is it? I don't know. Are there any Dutch people here? Please do post in the chat. Have you seen the river crossing ferry or the Turkish border crossings? I haven't seen it. No, I haven't seen anything yet. This is all new for me. I'm really looking forward to it though. So yeah, I don't know if we're going to see too much in the first run here, but I do have a goal to try and see everything before, you know, it gets too old, before the DLC gets too old. This is early access. Hope to see a Let's Play on Millennial Farmers map. That's ASD Fate. I would love to. I actually don't know what the progress is on that map at the moment. But yeah, I would love to do a Let's Play. It would be very fascinating. Right, let's slow things down a bit now. We are coming off here. Holden Man says, good morning, Daggerwin from Australia. Very cold Australia, I might add. Is Australia cold? I thought it was always, well, certainly above the UK's temperatures anyway. I don't really know what cold would be considered as in Australia. You'll have to enlighten me. But yes, hello everybody in Australia. Sounds like quite a lot of viewers are playing Farming Simulator at the moment. Yes, it is. It's absolutely freezing in the UK. Although that's the thing, if you've got viewers from really cold countries, if I say the temperature now, you're going to think, well, it's like a heat wave. But it's about -1 Celsius at the moment, so yeah, I can imagine for a cold place that is really warm. Apparently cold in Australia is about 7, according to Callum. And apparently it's usually hot in Australia, but today it's cold and rainy. Australia's quite large, so I don't know if that is just a certain area. It must just be a certain area. What are we doing? What are they doing? Right, if anybody has the feature of going back 5 seconds, what did that car just do? I am sure it just put its hazards on and stopped. Just sort of brake checked. That is strange. I can only hear you in one ear. That's strange. Okay, let's have a sound check, everybody. Can you hear me in both ears? Is it stereo? Or have I for some reason gone to one side? Holden Man says 12.5 at the moment with a top of 20. 40C 3 days ago. Yeah. My kind of temperatures, although not 40. No, I couldn't do with 40. Apparently the sound is fine, so if anybody's having an issue with mono sound, it must be an issue at your end. No, sound is good. Sound is good. Right. Not sure if anybody... Oh, they're doing it again, look. They are doing it. Look at them putting their hazards on. Terrible. Yeah, you go over there. I think it's a good job of leaving them. So here we go. The countryside. I should actually show you the map. Always worth showing you the map. So we are currently here, heading south, southeast. The car doesn't like you. Ram him and do road rage. Yes, that would be, well, quite funny. Probably going to do me damage though, and I'll most likely get a fine for it. Anyway, it's gone. The car is gone, so we will continue. We'll keep going this way. Right, so it looks like the scenery really is opening up now. We've got quite a few details as well. Yeah, I keep looking at the chat, which is on a screen above my screen which I'm playing the game on, which is unfortunate, really, because it means I keep swerving. So I'm going to try not to keep swerving. But this is really just like a really casual first look, where you sort of can take it in for yourself. I'm not going to go too fast. You can see the scenery, and we are just really being introduced to the new DLC. And amazingly, I'm actually doing the speed limit. It's quite hard to believe. If I set my cruise control, we can stick at 52. The car will hunt you. Is YouTube your... It is, yes, it is. Thanks to the success of Survivor Roleplay, I have now been able to survive off the YouTube channel, which is amazing, absolutely amazing. And it's all down to my viewers, so thank you everybody. Can you drive for Tesco? You can in Truckers MP. Yeah, if you've got Truckers MP, you can get a Tesco trailer. I've driven it. Well, I haven't driven the trailer. I've driven I've driven the tractor unit with the trailer. How long have I had my steering wheel? Well, I've had a few replacements. It's got to be said. They're not the most reliable, the G29. I got my first one in March, I think, and my replacement in April. So, yeah, the first one did not last long. But this one, which I had since April, so far hasn't broken, although I'm having issues with it synchronizing with the Logitech gaming software. For some reason it keeps just disabling itself, which is annoying. So I don't know. Anyway, yes, the Tesco trailer. You can get a Tesco trailer on Truckers MP if you are running Pro Mods. Or if you just, if you got Pro Mods, you can have if you can just, have Pro Mods without being in multiplayer. Anyway, let us continue. The roads are so quiet. I'm so used to the UK, because the UK's roads are just unbelievable. They never used to be so bad. They're just terrible. So busy. But, yeah, seeing this is just so enlightening. It's so nice to have a road with just a few vehicles on. I don't know if it's like this in real life. No idea. But I wish the UK was like this. Coach. Aiden, one side of Australia is on fire and the other part is snowing. Yeah, I know. It is, well, interesting. Extremes. You get the extremes. I don't know why. But thank you for your super chat. Mark, I've been pretty lucky with my G920 over a year and no real issues. Yeah, from what I've heard, although they seem to be very similar, the G920 seems to be, for whatever reason, more reliable. So I don't know if I should eventually replace the G29 with the G920. I don't know. It just seems unusual that it should be like that. But it appears that it is. Right, anyway, I think we should really do some third person. Look at this. This is more like it. Oh yes. Sorry, my nose is whistling for some very strange reason. How old my Hilux is 2018. Do you have any suggestions for my first steering wheel? Well, I think I probably would recommend the G29 as the first one, or the G920. But yeah, I mean, from personal experience, I have had issues. I'll put it that way. To fix the software, uninstall your current version because that is really bad and I had the same issue. Install version 96 or... I'll have to look into that, but thank you. Stefan, hey Dagger, will you consider uploading in 60 frames per second? Yeah, I've just seen a comment from you actually. I think you commented today on Survivor Roleplay. I have done it before for just a few days, maybe even a couple of days. I've done 60 frames per second, but I stopped because not only was it harder for me to record it, at the time I didn't have a very good graphics card, I couldn't actually really record at 60 frames per second, but also my viewers were complaining, some of my viewers were complaining because of the extra load time. So I could retry it, I could do, but don't hold out too much hope. And thank you for your super chat. Country Life, hi Dag, will you ever go back to Letton in Survivor Roleplay? Basically, the situation with that is, if it's ever released, if Letton Farm is ever released for 19, I will do. Providing the creator is happy for me to do that. If it isn't, then unfortunately, unless I do go back to 17, it's not really going to be possible. So at the moment I'm just going to say, I have no idea, because that is the truth. I have absolutely no idea. Are you going to be doing any more FS20 videos? Yes, I am, very, very soon. Basically what I'm trying to do is get a way set up of recording from an iPad without doing it through a mirror software, because that goes through the internet and you get lag. So I'm trying to do it through a wire. I'm actually waiting for a capture card, and hopefully by Monday time, hopefully I will have a smooth FS20 video in the highest graphics possible at the moment. That is my plan. Anyway, we have 397 miles left. We'll keep going, see if we can complete it today. Hopefully we can do. We'll just have to see how it goes. Saint Aggressor says, funny you should say that. That's on my list of maps to convert, nearly done. If it was, converted without permission from the original author, I still couldn't really use it, because we know how I like to support the original author as much as possible, even though sometimes it just isn't always possible. So I don't know, it would be obviously amazing to see, but for me, doing it as a video really has to come from the original creator, or at least with permission from the original creator. Kevin says, I'm glad you're feeling better. I missed your Survivor roleplays when you were not well. Thank you, Kevin. Yeah, that was horrible. That was probably the worst illness I've had for certainly 5 years. Robin, hi Daggerwin, how are you doing? Great to watch the stream. I've not had a great day. Sorry to hear that, Robin. Hopefully things improve, but thank you for the super chat. Right, so we've got a resting spot up here. Thanks for your kind words there, Robbo. Joshua says, would you put Christmas trees on your farms on FS19? I would, yeah. I definitely would love to do that. What do you think to ETS? Should I buy it? I highly recommend it. That's all I can say. I think it is a very good game. I prefer it over ATS a lot. I absolutely love ETS. It is, for simulation games, it definitely in my top 3, easily. Right, so I've just realised I am speeding without even realising. Oh, it's so easy to speed. What's my favourite game? That is an interesting comment, actually. It's an interesting question. It would depend on the genre. It would totally depend on the genre. Nathan, thank you for your fairly abusive comment there. I honestly can't see what I've done wrong while driving, but fair enough. Except for the speed. It is just the speed. Do I have a VTC? I actually don't. No, I do not. No VTC. Right, so, looks like we've got a bit of a sharp turning right here. We have just discovered that place. Okay. Flight sim, that is one thing I wouldn't do. I would never play a flight sim game. 2 reasons. I hate flying, to put it simply, and I wouldn't have a clue where to start. I wouldn't have a clue. So you would never see me playing a flight game. If you love flying, then sorry about that. But yes, I've just never liked flying. Do I still have my Survivor roleplay save game on FS17? Yes, I think so. I can't see any reason why I would have deleted it. I think I do have it, yes. Simulator genre, favourite game? Farming Simulator. ETS2. Yeah, in that order. But very, very close together. Very close together. Right. Lights. Do I like FS or this game? I like them really, really a similar amount. Very, very similar amount. I don't think there's much in it. There really is not much in it at all. The reason why I play and upload more Farming Simulator videos is because that is just... for video purposes, in my opinion, Farming Simulator is more diverse. You can do more things in it, whereas this is great fun, but I think for video purposes, not only is it probably harder to do videos on, but you can't do as many different things. At the end of the day, it is a driving game, and we would always be delivering something, so that is the reason. I think I'm going left here. Oh, a tram! Rampaging through. That vehicle just had to stop suddenly. Oh, and now they're giving way to me. Thank you so much. You've got to watch out for that tram anyway. Am I doing a series on FS20? Yes, I am. Yeah, I'm hoping to do the series very soon. I think my next step is to... well, once I've got everything running smoothly, because my goal is to get the recording super smooth, because the gameplay itself is actually really smooth. When I recorded it, it was lagging because of the way it was recorded. So yes, once I've done that, once I've got it set up, I'm hoping to do a map tour, a highly detailed map tour, and then after that, probably beyond the 3rd of December, I am looking to do a full series. Clayton, hi Daggerwin, I really enjoy watching your videos. I love that you keep it clean. Ah, thank you so much, Clayton. Yeah, I've never been one for, you know, being abusive or anything in the videos. It's totally unnecessary, so yeah. Thank you so much to you. Bill says the yield sign and the stoplight together is strange to me. Yeah, I mean, this is the thing about driving in a variety of countries, I suppose. They are going to have their own ways of doing things, and it is always going to be a bit different. Every country's a bit different. So I guess that's just the way it's been done. But, I mean, I always come back to the UK. It's because I live in the UK, in England. There are roundabouts in particular. I have encountered several ridiculously laid out roundabouts, so ridiculous in fact that I would call them dangerous, because they're so confusing and, you know, away from the traditional roundabout idea that it's just crazy. I don't know who thinks of these ideas, but anyway, I won't go on about it because I'll start ranting about how awful the UK's roads are in real life. Hi from Australia, Daggerwin. Hello, Brick4. My favourite car? Well, it's sort of a pickup, but Toyota Hilux is my favourite. Cargran! Anyone here who plays Truckers MP? I'm sure there will be plenty. Will I ever do a proper face reveal? I've shown my face a few times, but that's pretty much as far as it will stretch. Mainly because it's just not needed in my videos. I just don't ever have the need to show my face or anything, because it's all sort of screen recording and it's not about me as such, it's about the game. Oh, what's that saying? Please pull in for vehicle inspection. Is that here? It's taken my sat-nav away. Oh, we'll go on the weighing scales anyway. We'll go on the weighbridge. I don't know if I'm supposed to be on the weighbridge, but anyway. Oh, a smiley face. Oh, good. I didn't need to be here, but I'm sure they'll be happy that I've done it again. Oh, what a... Yeah, there's a coach. Yeah, I don't know what I don't know what it asked me to do there. It definitely said something, but I think maybe it was just referring to the document place here. Right, that's good. That seems to be everything. Show the map? Okay, I will do, yep. It has been some time since I showed the map. So yeah, this is the area, come on, this is the area here. You can see the area which I haven't really discovered any places in. That is the new area. That is road to the Black Sea. We've got Romania, Bulgaria, and we have the European part of Turkey. And like I say, Istanbul is a great place to finish, but today, unfortunately, it's not going to be the place we finish, because we already have another 331 miles, and my stream will have already got to the usual length by then. So that is where we're going to be finishing today. Just going to be very casual. Speed limit's 37, so we'll go a little bit over it. Dynamite says there's a roundabout near them where it's too small and the buses get stuck on it. Some roundabouts are unbelievable. Jacob, good night. 264 likes. Good to hear. What time do I go to bed? I'll go to bed when this is done. when I get to the destination. Yeah, it is survival roleplay tomorrow. Okay. So we are on a bridge. To point out the obvious. Yeah, so it is a 37-mile-per-hour speed limit all the way down here. Do you read Farmers Weekly? I did used to read it. I'll be honest, I haven't read it for a while. I'm going a little bit faster than I should be. Stephen? Not to worry. Yeah, I'm still going. Right, okay. So it is quite congested around here. And that lorry's going to want to go into my lane. Let's just speed up a bit. Give it some space. No, don't crash into me, you oaf. You could have just waited. Oh my goodness. Ah, blimey. Obviously they took revenge. I probably shouldn't have been alongside for quite so long. I did try and speed up. Anyway. I'm sure they got their damage. I don't think it damaged me. I'm going straight on. How long does it take you to edit your videos? If it's a survival roleplay, it can be anywhere from 1 to 3 hours, usually. Right, so yeah, we've left the rampaging lorry behind. Do I play much ETS2 when I'm not recording? It depends. Sometimes I play ETS2 loads and don't record it. Other times I don't really play it too much. So sometimes, yeah. Sometimes I do play it a great deal without recording. Yep, there's more survival coming. It's amazing how many questions there are about survival roleplay. Loads and loads of survival roleplays on the way. What's the hold-up? I think I must have my chat quite a long way behind the video. I know there is a delay. You can change the delay. You can have a real-time set up, so the comments come through exactly as you're speaking. But I think that's quite demanding on the host's internet, and my internet's pretty good now, but it's limited, so I don't really want to get through too much of it. Seek says, I don't like survival roleplay. Well, I'm already aware of there being a select few who don't like it, and well, that's obviously going to happen because you can never please everybody. There's not a single thing in the world which every single person likes. Because, to be honest, that would be boring if everybody was the same. Right, it's already going dark again, I can't believe it. Let's get some lights on. This has been not a really long journey. I've driven close to 2,000 miles in one go before. So this is pretty small actually, but it does appear that it is going dark. I think it's probably, yeah, I usually play in multiplayer and I think the time goes slower. I've got full beam on, haven't I? Whoa, the second I turned it off the lights came on. Unbelievable. George's life, I'm doing very well, thank you. How are you? This is a nice little town. It's not really a village. This little town. Very nice. Yes, not a bad area. Are you going to do a Christmas episode? There will be a Christmas special. Yeah, I am compiling ideas for the Christmas special. I have done a Christmas special every year that I have been doing YouTube. So, yeah, I'm so far, I will say, I don't think it's really a spoiler or anything. So far on my list I have got, these are just possibilities, not definite. Multiplayer snow ploughing, multiplayer logging in the snow, and possibly a bit of ETS2. But if you have any suggestions of things that could work for a Christmas special, you know, hopefully the idea would be, you know, even remotely Christmassy. It has to be a bit Christmassy. Then yeah, please do post your suggestions down below. Right, so we are about to discover another place, which I'm not going to attempt to pronounce, because it just won't end well. There we go. Right, many suggestions for doing survival roleplay as the special. Basically, if I ever ask a question, the answer is just always survival roleplay. Has to be survival roleplay. Does it snow in ETS2? Truckers MP do sometimes put the snow mod on, and you can have the snow mod anyway. So yes, it can snow. It can snow. Not as default. Alright, let's just put the full beam back on. There's not much traffic about. It really is quiet. The roads really are quiet. Right, okay, so we have a stop sign. I better stop. You'd be amazed as well how many complaints I've had. No, I'm going left here, aren't I? How many complaints I've had when I don't stop at a stop sign in a game. Even in Farming Simulator. It's amazing. It's like every stop sign I see now, I must stop. JME, thank you for your super chat. Vladimir says, how close do you collaborate with giants on FS development? Well, I don't ever tell them what to do or anything, if that's what you're thinking. Really, I just show off the new games and all that sort of stuff. That's how my partnership works. Plus I do have the affiliation, so if anybody buys one of their games through me, I get 9%, which is nice little incentive. But I never tell them directly or anything about how to do stuff or how to improve the game. But I'm hoping they have seen my video. Hopefully. LCC, Lone Oak is my new favourite map. Thank you for revisiting it with Chainsaw 100. You are welcome. I absolutely love that map too. I think Bullet Bill and Oxygen David, they've just done an absolutely amazing job. Really, really well done. Why is Nightbot threatening people? Because that's what Nightbot does. That is exactly what it's here for. Actually, no, it's not. No, that's just what it seems like it's here for. Nightbot's supposed to control the place. Will you ever do a live stream on Farming Simulator? Yeah, I will do, but I usually only live stream ETS2 because I prefer... I think Farming Simulator videos are better than Farming Simulator live streams. Jake, thank you so much for your super chat there. Do I ever talk to Chainsaw? Yep, all the time. Just not in the video. Where am I going? Good question. I have no idea. We are going here. And I've just messed up the chat by doing it. Whenever I zoom in, it breaks the chat. Oh no, good. I zoomed out and it fixed it. Nice. I don't know why, even though I'm in game, if I scroll, it actually scrolls the chat, and then if you come off the bottom of the chat, it gets stuck. So, yeah, that's annoying, but yeah, that fixed it. That was good. Thanks, Stephen. Thanks for tuning in. George's Life is model... RC Monday still a thing? No, it isn't, unfortunately. Model Farm, it was going to be, but if YouTube are going to bring in all these rules about saying if it's a toy or anything, and then you can't monetize the video or anything like that, or they restrict it by removing the comments, then there isn't a massive amount of point in doing it. If nobody can comment on the video, then, well, there's no interaction. So, I think model farms would be sort of considered as for children, even though I know that they're for all ages, but this new law seems to... Well, I don't fully understand it, but I don't know. I think a lot of people are sort of unsure. Can you go to Istanbul in the stream? Unfortunately, I won't be able to make it to Istanbul today, but I do want to go there very soon. Okay. What are my thoughts on a Massey Ferguson 135? Yeah, it's a good tractor. Very nice tractor. New cars. Ooh, a burger. I have no idea what that says, but... Oh no, me. Eat me? I don't know. I have no idea. Probably an unwise idea trying to guess. Okay. Nice and steady around here. Will. Good to hear. Thank you. Thank you for your support. Matt says we have a 135 on our farm in Cornwall. I think they're the sort of tractor which just keep going. They're just so reliable. Right, okay. Left side. I'm trying to focus here, I don't want to mess things up, so that's why I'm not reading out too much of the comments. The 390T was my pride of iOS. I'm not sure I'm following that, but anyway, the 390T is great. Cuz 2772, I'm still looking into it. At the moment, I don't know for sure. It seems very unclear. Right. Don't think I could make it through the day without your videos. That is a very nice comment. That's what keeps me going through the day. Yeah, so obviously we're slowing down a bit here because of all the junctions. But I am still hoping to finish the journey today. I don't really want to leave just 100 miles, that would be silly. So if you're happy to stay with me, then that would be great. If not, then, well, this will be posted later, so you can catch up if you want to. Will you ever play ETS2 with Chainsaw 100? We have done a multiplayer before, actually, and I'm sure there will be some more in the future. Happy early Christmas to you too. That was from Colin, I think. Jake, love your videos. I'm from East Midlands. Thank you, Jake. Oh, no. Don't worry, Jake. That wasn't your fault. That was me not paying attention. Backing up. Yes, if I was doing this in real life, I would... If I saw somebody doing this in real life, I'd frown upon them. Good job it's a game. There we go. Thanks, Jake, for your super chat. That is not for... It wasn't your fault, honestly. I'm looking at the chat loads. Right. Just reading a few comments there. When I play Train Sim, that's much more likely than a flight simulator game, but it's still fairly unlikely because... You know, trains aren't bad. I don't really mind trains at all. It's just, again, I lack the knowledge of signals and that sort of stuff. So if I was to do it, it would have to be quite a relaxed video. And sometimes even when I say that, I still get quite a lot of people having a bit of a stab at me for, you know, being so useless at it. So I don't know. It would have to be very relaxed if I did it. What's my favourite combat tractor out of my collection? I have two. And I think the 1220 from the 90s is actually my favourite, but if you were wanting to use one of them for loader work or for mowing, definitely the 1525. The 1525 is easier to drive and it's definitely more ergonomical, but the 1220 just has this sort of magic associated with it. It's just really fun. Just a nice tractor, compact tractor. Right, floor it, we're going. 170 miles left, let's get it done. I'm going to try and not take any damage. All is good, the 1% damage will be tyre wear, so that's not an issue. Just drop that full beam down, because I think there might be some traffic around here. I know I've just been driving around a whole area full of traffic, but anyway. My wheel is a G29. It seems fairly quiet. Yeah, Logitech G29. Catching up with the other traffic now. Will I ever do vlogs? I think not, but I am going to be... Well, I am still doing the Machinery Restorer videos. So the Machinery Restorer videos are as close as you're going to get for that. You know, I'm just not the kind of person who likes to have a camera in front of my face talking to it. I guess you could say I'm very... self-conscious when it comes to that sort of thing. I've just never found it a natural thing to do, so I always prefer to be behind the camera. So yeah, it's just my approach really, just the way I do it. When am I going to make more FS19 multiplayer? There was actually a video a few days ago which was the bale stacking, creating a bale castle sort of thing and then ramming through it. That was multiplayer. But yeah, an actual multiplayer like Lone Oak, that'll be Monday. DJ Digger, do you do YouTube as a full-time job or do you have another job? Yep, it is indeed my full-time job now. So, yeah, thank you, DJ Digger. Will I ever do more mowing vids? What kind of mowing would you like to see? I can do mowing vids. What truck am I in? It is a Renault, but that is as far as my knowledge will go. I don't know what it is. It's just a Renault something. I'm not too familiar with Renaults. I usually go for Scanias or a DAF. So, yeah, I don't know much about Renaults. But it seems okay. Seems like it's pretty good. No, I do not own a farm in real life. Yeah, I do mechanical stuff, yeah. I was never actually an actual mechanic working in a business or anything. But I have mechanical experience in small engines. Right, got some more streetlights here, so I don't need to have the full beam on. Which American state would you like to live in? I don't know much about the USA. I really don't. I like the area. I like the look of the area where Andrew Camerata is. So I'd say that area. I'm not too sure exactly where it is. Wraith is your name? What is your favourite tractor brand? Massey Ferguson. Thank you for your super chat there. Do you like Scott Andrews? Oh no, do I like Scott Andrews' man lorry? Sorry. It seems okay. Because I've never driven one in real life, I can't really judge it. But it seems okay. He's gonna know. He's gonna know if it's good, because he drives it all the time. Will you ever do mowing videos on the compacts or push mower? I can do either. If you want to see some grass being cut in the spring, then yeah, I can do either. It's up to you. If you want to see me push my mower around, then that can be arranged. Right, we have 128 miles left. Do you play anything on console? No, I do not do any console. What game am I playing? I am playing ETS2, Euro Truck Simulator 2, and this is the early access version of Road to the Black Sea. This is basically my preview of it. When is FS20 videos coming out? Like I said, I am just currently trying to set up a cabled connection from an iPad to PC through a capture card, and then if that is all successful, then I will be putting a first look map tour out, and also probably from the 3rd of December onwards I will be doing a proper full Let's Play. So that is the plan. How do you come up with ideas for survivor roleplay? Do you base it off what happens in your life? Thankfully not, because survivor roleplay is full of mayhem and bad news. No, I do just think of all these different things and I put them into the game. I'm trying to do things better. I know that one of my videos wasn't very good last week. Barak, is it a happy Christmas, Daggerwin? I hope the sickness stays away. Thank you for distracting me from the troubles of daily life with a friendly voice and great content of my favourite games. Well, that is so kind of you. Thank you so much for that very, very generous super chat. I really do appreciate it. And hopefully everything goes well for you as well. Yeah, amazing. Thank you so much. And I honestly do mean that. I really do. It means a great deal. That is very generous. Very generous. So generous I had to stop. It's always the same. Whenever I see this bright colour, because the super chats have different values, whenever I see a bright colour come up, or a dark colour actually, it was like pink colour. At least it was on my monitor. I just stop and I think, wait, what's this? And then I see it says £50. Unbelievably generous. Amazing. Right. Redeemed Ruben. Dag, why do you like to say anyway? I do say anyway quite a bit, I know. I say anyway. Well, anyway, why not? Well, I don't really... I should probably look in a thesaurus. You want to see where I am? That's fine, I can show you where I am. It's a shame it's dark, it really is a shame it's dark. I have already actually skipped the nighttime once. We're here, so we have progressed quite nicely. And actually... No, I've just messed up the chat again. I zoomed in. I should have used the button, and this time it's not zooming out. Yes! Virtual Farmer's fantastic comment brought the chat back, somehow. Oh yeah, yeah, everything is fantastic, Virtual Farmer. I think it's not a bad thing. I did quite enjoy watching the videos where you said fantastic quite a bit. I didn't find it annoying in any way. It was actually amusing. Anyway, what does this say? Who is fat? I'm not fat. I think I might have just read half a comment. What is my thought on Voucher? I think they're very similar to Massey Ferguson. They seem pretty good. And you can customise them too. Do I watch Ollie's Farm? I do watch some of his videos. And yes, I did do a survival roleplay video based on his video. It wasn't supposed to be copying in any way. It's supposed to be supporting, because I love what he did, where he went to McDonald's on his 135. It was just hilarious. So doing it in Farming Simulator, why not? There was a KFC in the game, so yeah, I did it. Do I watch Squirrel? I do. I have watched Squirrel before. I don't usually watch Squirrel, but yeah, I have seen many of Squirrel's videos. $78 miles, that's what we have left. How long have I been a YouTuber? Well, I did actually get my first YouTube account. I did start uploading YouTube videos back in 2007. But, why am I indicating? But, yes, Daggerwin was 2014. Yeah, January 2014 I set it up. I put my first Farming Simulator video on in, I think it was the 31st of October. If it wasn't the 31st of October, it was the 1st of November. So it has been 5... Oh no, don't tell me it's 5 years. That's just scary. It feels like yesterday. Was it 5 years ago? Crikey. That is... Oh... It is scary how time flies. That's why I never try and wish my life away by saying, oh, I can't wait for something to come out or something. Like if there's a new Farming Simulator, I don't say, oh, I can't wait for that to come out. I suppose I would say it a bit, but I don't really mean it. Because it's going to come out. Just enjoy the time that runs up to it. Yeah, that's 5 years. It's scary. But then when I think about it, when I go back and think about videos that I created 5 years ago, they feel like quite a long time ago. It's just when I actually set up the channel, that feels like yesterday. Right, so our destination is just around the corner. So we are going to be wrapping the stream up once we get there. Obviously I'm going to have to drop off the trailer and everything and see if we actually get paid. Actually, I do have 2 and 3/4 hours left. So I might make it. Which is amazing considering I slept. And I've been... Oh no, I suppose I have been speeding at some points, haven't I? Yeah, so I do apologise about the darkness here. I would have preferred to do it all in the daytime, but there we go. There's a world of difference between early videos and where you are now. My early videos are embarrassing. I can't believe my early videos. It's because when I started this channel, I hadn't done any talking videos before. I had uploaded videos, but it was just basically me filming stuff. I never actually narrated, so that was my very first time narrating a video And well, I started the channel doing time-lapse videos without talking. So at that point it would have been okay, I think. I wouldn't have probably sounded so nervous because I knew that there was barely anybody listening. But then those videos started to draw attention, and then I was getting a few thousand views every video. And then when I was doing that, I was talking, I was doing the narration, and I was so nervous. It was awful. But it comes with experience. So yeah, if you watch any of my early videos, they're just awful. But my voice is so different. Oh, I can't remember what my first channel was called. It will have been deleted long ago. There won't be any videos there. I'm seeing Lawn Care Services Isle of Man. Hi, please read my comment, but I haven't seen a comment. Please do repost it. I'll try and spot it. Alright, so we're in some fairly heavy traffic here, but we only have 8 miles left. I know I shouldn't be travelling with full beam on, but it's just really to support everybody who is watching, because I know that when you watch, it looks quite dark, so this is the way to go. Balkan Explorer Achievement Pros, which hasn't come up on the screen publicly, but it says that I've now discovered 5 places. That's today. I've not played before today. This is the first time I've been here. Do I turn right? Yeah. They always catch me out, where you have 2 roads side by side. If I'm following the sat-nav, it's quite easy to mess it up. Is that car coming round? Nope. Okay, good. Burgers? Is this place actually called Burgers, or I just got the pronunciation completely wrong? Burgas? If it's called Burgers, then it sounds tasty. Right, this is it. This is the road to the end of the stream. Not to the Baltic Sea. No, not to the Baltic Sea, to the Black Sea. Right. You can tell I've been driving now for some time. If you could get the Massey Ferguson, would you get it? If I could afford one, yeah. It would be great. And if I had, you know, a few fields. The mouse clicking is so satisfying. Oh, that's not mouse clicking. That's the steering wheel. That's the flappy paddles on the steering wheel when I indicate. Yep. Yeah, flappy paddles. Have I got a dog? No, I have not got a dog. Lawn Care Services. I think your comment was just removed. I was just reading it and I missed it. I think it must have got removed. Would you be a farmer if you had the chance? If I wasn't doing YouTube, then yeah, well, if I wasn't doing YouTube, then it would be either lawnmower mechanics, that sort of thing, small engine mechanics, or farming. I don't know which one I'd choose. I probably would go with the mechanics, but yes, obviously at the moment that doesn't really apply. Ooh. Yeah, it's so tricky to navigate in the dark. Right, have I got any pets? Yes, I've got cats. You need a lot of money to be a farmer these days, says Virtual Farm. It's true. The machinery is so expensive as well. But the machinery is very nice. Right, this is the end of the stream. So once I have parked up, that'll be it. Can you do just forestry in one Let's Play on FS19? I do have a forestry episode upcoming for Shamrock Valley. So yeah, stay tuned for that. Right, that's my parking space over there. It's dark, so that makes it more tricky, but let's go for it. This is going to require full focus. So I'm not looking at the chat at all. I need to see my bay. I can't properly see it actually. I know it's over there. Yeah, that's it. I know there's a trailer next to me though, so that's making it a little bit troublesome. Okay. I'm sort of in it. Sort of in it. There we go, it's accepting anyway. I'm in. Yes, okay, right. Before I do just accept that, I just need to read some more comments because I just missed them all. Right, okay. Loving this roleplay. Hope you didn't hurt your back during that fall. Oh, that was hilarious. It was amusing for me to make it. I love doing stuff like that. That's just what I just love. I like to think of these little sketches, I suppose you could almost call them, just to add a bit of comedy into them. Because, you know, I'm not the funniest person ever. Right, have a good night, get ready for Christmas. Thank you, Charlie. Do you watch Ollie's Farm? Yeah, I've watched some of Ollie's Farm, pretty good. And where do you get your name from? It was just a made-up name. I was trying to be unique. It's midnight, it is indeed. I have to go now, says George, so do I. So, yeah, I think we will wrap things up here. Thank you so much to everybody who has left a super chat. I really do appreciate it, and I will aim to get a thank you out on my community page tomorrow. It might be later on tomorrow though, but I will try and thank everybody again for that. I really do appreciate it. And of course, yeah, this was my first video of the road to the Black Sea. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Hopefully it's made you want to get it at some point. But yeah, I'm not paid to say that. I just think it is good. So, thank you for watching, and until next time, see you again very soon. Bye for now.